Have you ever heard a story so strange it sounds like it is straight out of a horror movie? Well, this one is real. Buckle up, because we're diving into the baffling case of Gloria Ramirez, also known as the Toxic Woman. It was a normal evening on February 19, 1994, when Gloria Ramirez was rushed to the emergency room at a hospital in Riverside, California. She was suffering from the late-stage effects of cervical cancer, breathing rapidly, with her heart beating dangerously fast. The medical team immediately sprang into action, doing everything they could to stabilize her. But what happened next would turn this medical emergency into a full-blown biohazard incident. A nurse drew blood from Gloria's arm and immediately noticed something strange. A strong, ammonia-like smell came from the tube. Then, another nurse looked closer and saw unusual manila-colored particles floating in the blood. Suddenly, the first nurse felt lightheaded and fainted. A second medical staff member who took over also felt sick, complaining of nausea, and then she too passed out. A third person started having trouble breathing. One by one, staff members who came into contact with Gloria, or were simply near her, started experiencing a range of terrifying symptoms: fainting, shortness of breath, muscle spasms, and even temporary paralysis. In total, 23 of the 37 ER staff members were affected, with 5 requiring hospitalization. It was chaos. The hospital declared an internal emergency, evacuating all other patients from the ER and calling in a hazardous materials team. Meanwhile, despite the heroic efforts of the remaining staff, Gloria Ramirez tragically passed away less than an hour after arriving. But the mystery was far from over. Her body was sealed in a special airtight casket, and an autopsy had to be conducted by a team wearing full hazmat suits. They were looking for an explanation for the toxic fumes that seemed to emanate from her body. The investigation was extensive, but it only deepened the mystery. The official report suggested a bizarre, almost unbelievable chemical chain reaction. The theory goes that Gloria may have been using a solvent called dimethyl sulfoxide, or DMSO, as a home remedy for pain. When the paramedics gave her oxygen, it could have combined with the DMSO in her system, and then the electricity from the defibrillator might have converted it into dimethyl sulfate, a highly toxic and volatile chemical weapon. But this theory has a lot of critics. Many scientists argue that this chain reaction is highly unlikely to happen inside a human body. To this day, the case of Gloria Ramirez remains one of the most perplexing medical mysteries of all time. Was it a freak chemical reaction? A previously unknown medical phenomenon? We may never truly know.